I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. Boy, oh boy, did we have a big one at Stoker Stadium last night. It's a huge cross-city rivalry as Grand Junction took on Central. The Tigers entered this one in search of their first win of the season as Central looked to build off of last week's huge win over rival Palisade. And I think my favorite part of high school football might just be the bands. They had me grooving yesterday. And the story of the first quarter was turnover, specifically fumbles. First drive for Central off the short pass to Dakota Cowden. He is swarmed by Junction defenders and the ball is loose. Gordy Stidell is there for the recovery for the Tigers. But the very next possession for Junction, the big 6'4" quarterback Will Applegate rolling to his right, and there's a crossbody throw, but that one is too high for his receiver, and Jamarcus Cameron is there for the interception. Back-to-back weeks, Cameron has a pick, and this puts the Warriors in business. But what could they do with it? They try the screen to Asher Carter, and look at those Tigers swarm to the football, and they rip the ball out of Carter's hand, and it's another fumble recovery for Grand Junction. My goodness. Ensuing Tigers drive, Applegate on the keeper left, and guess what? He fumbles. And after a scrum for the football, who has it? Who has it? And Central recovers. Just turnover after turnover in this game, but guess what? We're not done. Next drive for Central, a poor exchange on the handoff, and it's loose again, and the Tigers corral it. We had 4 lost fumbles and an interception in just the first 20 minutes alone. What is going on here? But maybe our best play of the whole half was right here. High snap to Ryan Mulvey, but he stays calm, chases it, picks it up, and despite the rush, he boots an absolutely perfect punt. The ball just keeps rolling and all the way down inside the 10. What a play, but can someone finally hit pay dirt? Junction is threatening here. It's an option left with Applegate, and at the last second, he pitches it to Noah Watkins, who dives into the end zone for our first score of the game. Heads up play by Applegate puts Junction up 7-0, and the Tiger faithful is pumped. Late in the half, it's 4th and goal with just 19 ticks to go. Kane Thornton tries to Carter in the end zone, but that one is broken up by Tanner Rohrig. Tremendous defense in the first half by the Tigers, pitching a shutout. They led 7-0 at the half. But in the end, it was the Warriors of Central who took over in half 2, scoring 3 touchdowns and taking down rival Junction 21-13. And with the loss, the Tigers now fall to 0-3. And it's a tough pill to swallow for GJ because they fought so hard in this one. But whatever Coach Witt told the Warriors in half, it worked, especially on offense, because they got it together and they got the win. And with it, Central goes over 500 at 2-1. Next up, the Warriors will head down to Durango to face the Demons, and Junction will host Mountain Range at Stoker Stadium next Friday. From high school football to pro football, and what a doozy we had in the opening game in Kansas City. And here was the first touchdown of the NFL season. Amon-Ra St. Brown, hope you have him on your fantasy team. You know I do. But the Chiefs answered with a touchdown to rookie Rashee Rice. No Travis Kelce from Mahomes, so he had to find other guys, and it's Rice who brings in the first score for the defending champs. But here was the play that really turned around the game. Ball is tipped, and it's another rookie, Brian Branch, who picks it off, and he is headed to the house. Lions tied at 14, but late here in this one, down 6. Former Bear David Montgomery plows his way into the end zone as the Detroit Lions, on the road against the defending champions, take the lead late, and they take down Kansas City 21-20. Boy, how about that? Now, the Jackalopes were in Colorado Springs last night, where they had a must-win game against the Vines, but the Lopes, they did not win. And with the loss to Rocky Mountain, the Grand Junction Jackalopes have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. It has been an absolute blast following and covering this team all year long, but in the end, they fall just a few games short to the team that has had their number throughout this season. And really, what a remarkable season it was for the Jackalopes. It didn't end the way we all hoped, but there was no reason for this team to hang their head. They were by far the best hitting team in the league, leading the way in hits, home runs, batting average, and more. Back-to-back hitter of the month honors. The list just goes on and on. A disappointing end, but an incredible journey. That's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.